So we are going to begin with our question number 2 in this exam, which is summer 20 paper 4. So we begin with what it was saying. In question 2 it is saying that the stage must be of 13 centimeter. Okay, we already made the graphic of 6 centimeter, so we will pick that graphic and put it on the animate software, and we'll fix it according to 13 centimeter stage. So what are the things to be done? First of all it must be from 0 to 97. Let me move it down. Yes, okay, 0 to 97 in first 2 seconds. Then in third second it must reach 65. In the fourth second it must be swinging between 65 to 75, and in the fifth second it must be coming to 0 again. Okay, so this is the thing which is to be done. So let me open animate. It is here, so we'll create a new one, file, new, and as it opens we can move on. Yes, we'll click on advanced, and as it was 13 centimeter, so we will go to centimeters and then make it 13 in the width, and I think 11 would be fine for height. A nice combination. We'll take 30 frames per second and then move for creates. Now it is done. This white area is called the stage, which is 13 centimeter. Now what will happen? We have to take the meter. We will go and import from file, import to stage. What of a meter? We had downloaded this thing, exported this from Illustrator, so it is here. It's too big. I'll press Z to reduce in size. I'll press Alt and then click. It is reduced. With this free transform tool I will reduce it in size so that it is going fine according to that area. I'll move it down. Let me zoom in. One click is sufficient. Then again transform. Move here. Is it here? And then increase from here. It is going fine. Actually we are concerned about the width. The width is the basic thing. Yes, if it is done from height, that's also something good, but that was not required. So we must be concentrating on the side portion. I think that's fine. So I'll move it on that thing. This is our first layer on which we have placed the meter. Animate works properly when you're working in layers. So now I have to insert another thing. So that thing which is movable called the needle should be on another layer. So I put another layer. I import the needle which we already made. Import to stage. From here I'll click on this needle made earlier. Yes, it is here. Now what I'll do, I will move this needle on the point. Yeah, this one is fine. I must zoom in. Yes, it's perfect. Now what I'll do with this thing, move this thing down, then we can move it. So I'll rotate it. It's done. After that, yeah, this second layer was used for needle, so I'll double click and name it as needle. It's done. Now we have to go forward. Okay, so by scrolling this we can go here. we have to mark 5 seconds time for both of the things. So I'll press shift and upper layers, lower layer both will be getting an area which is called the frame. So if this frame is marked, now we go back on our initial time. Now we will be working mostly on needle, so I'll mark it here. This is our needle second. 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, we'll insert the keyframe. You'll see that continuously the work is being repeated. And once it is in on 2 seconds, what is to be done? We are on 2. We have inserted the we have inserted the keyframe. Now we move to 97, something like this. Okay, once it is done, we must connect it to this thing so that the movement is clear. We'll insert a classic tween, a connectivity. We must convert frame content to symbol. Okay, now we convert it again. Convert to symbol. I'll call it as needle graphic. Okay, don't worry. So we change it to 1 as we have already used that thing. So what will happen? Now it is converted to needle and I'll move it to the location from where it should be moving. Okay, next what will I do? I'll rotate it to 97. It's done. We are here. The tween is done. Yes, so we were going on the clockwise direction. It is done. It's not a complete circle, so we'll mark 0. We'll move to the next second on which it reaches 65. For that we must have the keyframe first. I'll rotate it back 65, something like this here. And if it is moving, it must be moving perfectly. So I'll insert the tween, classic tween, and the settings will be done. As it is going backwards, it is counterclockwise, and it is 0. After that, from 3 to 4, what is there? It was saying that it must be moving or swinging in between 65 to 75, 75 to 65, 65 to 75 again. So I'll remove it and we will go to our, if it is happening thrice, it means that 1 second must be divided into 3 parts. So our 3 parts are, this is our first part, 100. I'll click here, right click, insert keyframe, and on that I'll move it to 75. And I'll create a tween. It is done. Insert, set the properties. It went forward, so it is clockwise, not auto clockwise, but it didn't complete the circle. So I'll move this thing. Finally here, this one, insert keyframe. After inserting keyframe, you must move it back. Excuse me, yes, move it back. After moving back, connect it with tween. Very simple steps. Connect it with tween, and it is going back, so make it counterclockwise. It was not circle, like this. Then we come for the final step. Click here, right click here, insert keyframe, and again move forward, which is 65, something like this, and then connect it to previous thing, and we can see the insert command is there. Create classic tween. After that, it went forward, so we make it, excuse me, yes, we make forward and call it clockwise, and it is done. Now the final one says once it reaches 5 it must reach to, yes, 0. So finally it is looking at 0. Twin it again with this one. The twinning is done and it is going backwards, so counterclockwise. It's not a complete circle. It's done. Now what does it say? Then it says finally. We were very quick. Animation must then pause for 2 seconds. Okay, we do that thing. Means we need another area of 2 seconds. So I will move this thing a bit forward. I clock it here. This and the background here. I'll mark it as a frame. Frame is done. After that, I'll click up and I'll click it here. Right click. Insert keyframe. That's it. That's what was supposed to be done. Now we see how does it work. Let me start. It's fine, but what happened in the beginning? There was something wrong. Yes, we didn't put anything here. But yes, this was not done. So we start from 0. It's here. A train is done. Now let's see how does it move from 0 to, yes. So the mistake we did, we have rectified that thing, and now yes, it goes there. Sorry, we play it with this thing. It starts from 0 to 97, then 65, 75, 65, and then back. That's it. Now as per instructions we have to export it and export it as a GIF. So I do it. It is taking its processing time. Now press enter. It will be saved. We can give this name animator GIF, which was the name there was animator with center number and roll number, but I give it the same one, animated GIF. Okay, I give it yes. It will again do something. Yes, it asks again, so I put this name again and it will go like this. So this is what is done here. Now we can go outside and have a look. How was it working? So let me move on to that particular folder. Here is the thing we made. Let's see how does it work. If it's working fine, our assignment is almost complete. Yeah, look at this thing. Perfect. So it paused for 2 seconds and then again started. Thank you very much. Take care.